Hear My Sorrow, The Diary of Angela Donato, a Shirtwaist Worker, New York City, 1909. Tuesday, September 14th, 1909. Day I stayed behind to tell Miss Kelly my news. I stood quietly by her desk while she corrected the papers, waiting for her to notice me. All I wanted to do was blurt out what I had to say and run home. Miss Kelly is the prettiest teacher at school. Her skin is creamy, not olive like mine, and she has freckles sprinkled on it like cinnamon. Usually her eyes are light blue, but suddenly I noticed they look stormy and dark, like the seas we crossed to come here from Silky. I felt a knot in my stomach, for it almost seemed as if Miss Kelly was angry with me. But what had I done? Miss Kelly tossed her pencil onto her desk, heaved a heavy sigh, and turned to me. I already know what you have to say, Angela, she said. I've heard it before. You just turned 14 and you're leaving school. I let out my breath. See, Miss Kelly, my family commands me to work in a shirtwaist factory. I'd hoped she'd be proud of me. After all, I would be helping my family. Instead, she frowned and pulled at the tuck of her own crisp white shirtwaist blouse, and she opened her desk drawer. Some Jewish girls stay in school until they are 15, even 16. Why must Italian parents send their children to work at 14? And this one is so bright, Miss Kelly murmured to herself, almost as if I weren't standing right there or couldn't understand English. But I did understand. After all, I am no Grignorta, no greenhorn, who had just arrived in America. I've lived in New York City for 4 years now. My face flushed hot, the way it always does when I'm embarrassed. I stared down at my shoes, which used to be Louisa's. Now they're almost worn out, especially in the heels. I wanted to explain, to tell her more. But I lifted my chin and pressed my lips together. Our family has pride. I suppose your parents won't let you go out at night to attend evening school either, Miss Kelly went on, sighing again. Here it is, Angela. This is for you. And she put this book into my hands. For the first time, she smiled. She told me it was a gift because I'm quick and bright, like a sparrow. She said she hated to see me leave because I am because I am smart enough to finish 8th grade and even become a shop girl someday if I want. I felt my face get hot. Miss Kelly said she hoped I would keep up my English, even though I wouldn't be coming to school anymore. If you bring this diary back filled, I'll give you another, she promised. Fill a whole book? At that, my mouth dropped open. I couldn't think of what to say, so I just mumbled, thank you, and walked away. I didn't look back. As my shoes clomped across the wooden floor, I heard her grumbling to herself. I'm not even sure why I bother. How many diaries have I given away? Girl has ever brought one back. Later. If Miss Kelly had been here yesterday afternoon when mi padre came home from work clutching his shoulder, his eyes bright with pain, then maybe she'd understand better why I had to leave school. As soon as he walked in, Mama had jumped up and cried, Pietro, you're hurt! Nothing, it's nothing. He sank into his chair and a bit hardened his lip as Mama helped him off his jacket. She moved gently, as if he were little Teresa sick with one of her breathing attacks, instead of a strong man, the head of the household. I wish my papa didn't have to work so hard as a hod carrier. Those loads of bricks on his shoulders are heavy. A hod is like a big tray, and the boss makes him pile it up high and move quickly to bring bricks to the bricklayer. No wonder his old hurt keeps returning. I knew Mama needed to stay to finish her order of artificial flowers for ladies' hats, so I stayed at the kitchen table, putting yellow centers in the blue forget-me-nots. Mama brought strong coffee, just the way Babbo likes it. He settled back and watched me, rubbing his shoulder. After a bit, he spoke to Mama using the words of her village back in Silky. Angela is a smart girl, no? Mama shrugged and refilled his cup. She is 14 now, old enough to work. I felt Mama's dark eyes on me. Just last week, I'd gotten up the courage to ask if I could stay in school another year, finish 8th grade. Mama had promised to think about it, but now I brushed those thoughts aside. I knew what my duty was. I took a breath. I'm ready to go to back work, Babu. Mama, I don't even like school anymore. Babu raised one eyebrow, then nodded. Mama smiled, satisfied. Ducking my head, I bent to my work. It felt good to please my parents. This is the right thing to do. I like school a lot, and I'm good at it. But school is a world Mama doesn't understand. I never really expected her to allow me to finish 8th grade, even if Babu hadn't gotten hurt again. Later, when Louisa was home, she told me how to get working papers from the Board of Health. Louisa says she could. She was tired. Louisa says she can get me a place as a learner at a shoppa, the shop where she works as a machine operator. Well, that's that. Soon I'll be a factory girl. I'm glad I'll be able to help, especially now that Babu is out of work. Yes, helping my family is what's most important. Still, not as I write, I can't help thinking about Miss Kelly. Keep remembering her eyes, daring me to fill these empty white pages. Probably thinks I'll be like those other girls who never brought their diaries back. Well, maybe I'll show her that I'm different.